yes, we're back. Yes, John, we're back already. Let's go, people. Let's go. Welcome back. Ron Clarkson. How you doing, buddy? I just had a turn on that left-hand rod. Fish just turned right on it. Welcome to the Evil Eyes live stream, I'm going to call it. Look at them evil eyes looking at you. Welcome back, people. 20 people back in the house. Very kind on your last live. Everyone smashed a like and it was great. Thank you very much. I was smashing fish. Welcome back, people. You troopers. Absolute troopers. Absolute marathon carp sessions, eh? That's what it's all about. 80% on the streaming phone, 85% on the secondary phone. We're doing good. So yeah, fish just turned on the left-hand rod again, so it's a good choice to move it, I think. Got a feeling that's going to go soon. Welcome back, people. Thank you for joining back. Appreciate everyone here. Sorry it's pitch black, but I can't light this room up, so only briefly. I can only apologise about the pitch blackness. It's better than nothing. It's true carp angling. Don't need lights. Not on the rods. I'm still shocked we haven't had another take yet, to be honest. Then I'll put a few more boilies out on both rods in a minute, in 5 minutes. The old moonlight could do us a favour here. Start lighting it up. Welcome in, Peyton. How you doing, buddy? So far today, we've had a 32-pound, 4-ounce mirror carp. That was on the last live. Yeah, let's pin that again, actually. Because it's still the same session. It's 28 amazing people back in the house in the pitch black. It's troopers for you. I know everyone just enjoys the chat, so you guys have a great chat in the old background. Oh, he's got a fish on over there, has he? There's fish on everywhere, look. So we're going to stick some boilies out over the tiger nut as well. Start off with a distance rod. Well, distance rod. That's not exactly what it is, but you know what I mean. Got a nice handful of bait out for the evening. Fell out the bottom of the cab, you idiot. That didn't. Landed exactly where I needed to go. Perfect. The bats are almost trying to go for the boilies. Oh, they're spot on now. I can see them perfectly hitting just off the end of them pads. Got that dialed in. I just dropped one. Yeah, okay. I hate dropping boilies. It's a lot of scent for a little thing. Where the hell did that go? Is that back in the bucket? Oh, it might have done actually. Oh, there it is. Found it. I just hate leaving boilies lying around because rats. inside of Snoopy's head. Right, now some of the margin. So that's left hand, that's right hand rod done. So that's left hand. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, there's one more escaping. Spot on. Yeah, I'm bidding off. I don't like them in a bid either, take your head. There we go, people. Welcome in, critter. Welcome to the Evil Eye session. Actually, it's quite light considering it's dark, if you know what I mean. There's actually quite a lot of light pollution, basically. No, I've got no mozzies in it at the moment. The mozzie coil's doing its job. And the skin's so soft. Snake eyes, yeah. The screen's black, there's not a lot I can do about that, Paul. I'm not allowed to light the rods up, and I wouldn't anyway, even if you were. Not much carp fishing, mate. Not when you're carp fishing for big fish. The last thing you want to do is light the rods up. Scare everything for half a mile away. Absolutely not. Come on, mate, this is a true fisherman now. Let's go. You'll see it when it goes. You turn your brightness up a bit, because there's definitely some lights there in the middle. And on my phone, it's showing, you can still see the tree line on the water and in the sky. But it might not be like that in real life. Melvin, how's it going, buddy? Here's my bite lounge, yeah. I'm not making another bacon sarnie, man. I'm not hungry, Steve. Yeah, you can see the bite arms. You can see the skyline, yeah. The tree line and all that, yeah. Well, trust me, you'll see it when we get a run. You'll see it all right. And bite alarms light up like daytime. Yeah, I'm not worried. We'll see when I get a fish, won't you? That's all that matters. It's just nice everyone's here in the chat again. Yeah, I wouldn't dream of lighting up, even if I was allowed. I mean, Paul, if you do a carp live at night, don't light the rods up, man. Seriously. Just don't do it, mate. going to like literally scare the whole lake away. Please don't light your rods up if you're doing a nighttime live. Yeah, you can always brighten up your settings. I thought the skyline was at the bottom. And the water was at the top. Backwards lake. Yeah, that's it, Paul. Don't ever have lights on your rods, man. Never. Not when you're carp fishing, man. Absolutely, it's courtesy as well. If I put lights on them rods full time, right, the people across the other side of the lake will be screaming at me. Seriously, they'll probably come round and have a word. No worries, Jay. Triple cheese. Wow, thank you very much. You sent the goat. Wow, man. Struth, mate. Massive donation, thank you. That's a 500 pointer. Thank you very much. Absolutely legend. Sent the goat. Yeah, we've had a 32-pound, 4-ounce mirror carp on the other live, which is posted up. The first one. Actually, I need to edit that same first. Oh no, I don't need to edit that, no. It's fine. We've had and that was at about 9 hours, 22 minutes it hit the rod. If you want to go and look at that one. That was on my last live, which is all posted up, so it's all there. Well, thanks for the kind donation. We're just waiting on another bite. Yeah, we seem to be. At the moment, I seem to be very lucky that I'm getting a fish every session, at least a decent one, on this lake. We've caught a 30 every session, pretty much, to be honest with you. On this lake, we have caught a 30 on every session. It's in the last 3 sessions, so I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, you're on a local lake. Fair enough. Yeah, the boom can be a right pain, can't they? We have sessions like that on here sometimes as well, man. Don't panic, it's not just you, mate. It happens to everyone. You're gonna get another take soon, I can feel it. Got it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. It's gonna be another screamer. I'm not sure what rod. Just one of them. Yeah, my head torch is red light as well, Paul. We've just been discussing that on the last live about my new head torch with carp fishing. It's a very good torch, I've got to say. Highly recommended. carp fishing, bass fishing. Small, compact, and seriously good. It's got an adjustable white beam as well to go from spotlight to floodlight, so it's got a focusable beam. It's quite rare these days. No worries, Nick. Thanks for joining us today, mate. Appreciate you. Here you go, have your red light, Paul. I've got the certain brand bivvy light, and that's got a red or white light. So if I just get my little remote controller here, and I press this button, is it this button? Right, wrong way around. Oh, why is that not working? Ready? There we go. Got my red light and a bivvy. Change the temperature of it. That's a certain branded bivvy light. It's about the best thing they ever made. And the kettle. Got a little remote control for it. It's a good little light, that. Rob Fox. How you doing, buddy? Oh, what, sir? Yeah, I turn it off when I'm bass fishing. Causer, because you turn it on and off when you're casting and stuff by accident. I only use it on night hand mode, motion mode when I'm carp fishing. When I'm bass fishing, I have it on. You have to press the button yourself on the side. Basically. But what I like is you leave it on the mode you want it on and just press the little button on the side, and you haven't got to scroll through white and red. You either got it on white or you've got it on red. It's like set on that colour. It's really good. And then when you press the button or use your hand signal, it comes on the same intensity as it was on before. You don't have to scroll through the options. There's so many head torches. It goes back to the first one and you've got to scroll through them all. And it's so annoying. So in general, it is just an all and out perfect little fishing head torch. For general purpose fishing, you could use it down the beach. It's not the best for the beach, but you could use it quite happily down the beach. It's better for fresh water. That's another bat into the bivvy. You could use it for fresh water and bass fishing and walking and stuff like that. Perfect. For full-on beach fishing, I wouldn't recommend it for full-on beach fishing. I'd go for something a lot more powerful. Yeah, you did cause, yeah. And you forget halfway through the night and stick it on the red flashing one, it does you nothing. Yeah, this one's really good, mate. You won't be disappointed. Trust me. The fact is as well, if you don't want to buy a second battery, all you've got to do is carry 3 AAA batteries and you can put them in there. Take the other battery and put them in there. They've made it so you've got a backup option, which is really good. I just bought a second battery in case we do 2 or 3 nights. It would do you, John, for the beach. Don't get me wrong, because you're not always down there avid, like, all the time. But for my use down the beach, doing lives, it's not enough. For light use, like you'd use it for, John, it'd be perfect. Now, here it is on Spotlight, really. Nice on floodlight. Anyway, it's quite bright, that. Well, that's enough of that anyway. No more of that dirty white light. Night Paul, see you there, buddy. I have calls, don't worry, I have. Yeah, it's bright. It would do for the beach. Just not for my sessions, because they last too long. When I fish at night, it lasts too long. And on that setting, it wouldn't last long enough. So I use different ones. I'm going to get the Samurai, simple as that. Calls and mate, the fish down here are used to it, to be honest with you, mate. They're not really that sensitive to the lights and stuff on this lake. It's really weird. Really weird, mate. This whole complex, you can be quite loud and you can put quite a lot of light on and not get too much bother. Well, for beach fishing, yeah, I do, yeah. Yeah, causer. Because it's super bright. When you're beach fishing, mate, you can't beat having a really good head torch. And they last a lifetime, dude. They last a lifetime, mate. Yeah, that was because it was on its brightest setting. You just don't have it on its fullest setting. That's the whole point. On its low setting and medium setting, it lasts for ages. That's the whole point, causer. You don't use it on its full setting unless you really need to. And also on the kayak. You got to think about me on the kayak if I want to do an evening session. It'll be super bright. That's super bright. And that'll be good for the kayak. Yeah, red light's good for mullet fishing, yeah. It's just to stop you getting really bad night vision. Down the beach, I don't seem to suffer the same though. It's weird. It's just the fact how quality they are as well, causer. They are so light, honestly. Like the actual torch bit on the front weighs nothing. Nothing. I don't like heavy head torches. They give me a headache. And that's why I want to get it off my head and put it on my cap. And make it a cap light. And that's the only torch I'm really going to be able to do that with effectively. So I'm going to turn it into a cap light. Pier Coops, welcome in, buddy. Welcome to the dark nighttime stream. We've had one 32-pound, 4-ounce mirror carp so far on the last live. If you want to go and look at it, it's about 9 hours, 22 minutes into the live. when the fish hits the rod. No causeway, it's light as you like, mate. It's probably lighter than this one I've got on now. Seriously, mate. Once you take off its headband, it is, and the headband alone's quite heavy because it's a big old headband on them. But I'm getting rid of that and putting on a cap, so it won't matter. Screamer. Go on, son. Green. Yeah, causeway, it's not as big as it looks. The actual lens is only about 1 3/4 inches across in diameter. Not round, but across. It's really not as big as it looks. It's really small, man. It's a good torch, mate, trust me. And the battery pack is really light. So, I will be getting one, trust me, man. I've got my mind set on it. I had quite a good week at work this week, so I might get it the following week when I get paid for this week. It's the one that's got the spot and flood. It's the spot and flood one. Yeah, it's round. And it's not the one with the free floodlight options, it's the one with the spot. It's the SF 600, 6000 or whatever it's called, I can't remember. Dude. With the LM, I can't remember, dude. I can tell you now, I can look online. That was right on our right hand rod, just behind it. It's a HL 600F. HL 600F is the one I'm going to be getting. With the small battery, not the one with the massive battery pack. I want to get it with the small battery. But that fish just dots just behind the pads. So come on, righty. HL 600F. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beast. Absolute beast of a head torch. Trust me. That's for the sea use in the kayak. Once I put it onto a hat, it'll be great. Yeah, exactly, cause yeah. That's what I'll be getting, brother. That's my treat to myself, mate. Can't work for nothing. Big purchases like that, I always buy myself out my own money. Generally speaking. Yeah, exactly, cause it's light, isn't it? This one I got on my head's heavier than that, I think. Yeah, but it's the way it's spread out, cause I don't normally like ones with it on the back of your head, but the way it balances out with the two different parts, it's really nice, man, trust me. And also I'm taking the headband out of the equation, which weighs quite a bit as well. The headband's quite chunky on it. So the whole headpiece. Yeah, trust me, it's a beast with a torch. Compared to my one I've got down the beach now, it's half the weight. I've got a Phoenix HL's, I can't remember, Phoenix 71R HM, is it? 71R? And that thing's heavy, man. That thing's heavy. Yeah, that's what I'm going to convert into a cap light, because they do a hard hat adapter. So you'd be able to put that on the peak of a cap with a washer and a screw on the other side. And have it mounted to a cap. And then the original clips that hold it onto the headband, you could put on the side of the cap and run the cable around the back of the cap and have the battery on there. Or you can have the battery in your pocket and then it comes with an extension lead. Whatever you want. So you can take the battery out of the equation totally if you want. You can have that in your pocket. Or clip it onto your coat or whatever. Or your jumper. Yeah, of course, honestly. It's a beast. I'm not joking. When I say it's a beast, it's a beast. If you've got the big battery pack, it lasts for like 11 hours on the top setting, doesn't it? If you got the monster pack, it weighs like 1.5 kilos or something. You have on a waistband like you used to in back in the day. No, that other battery pack's huge, Causa. Huge. They do one that you have to wear on a belt. But I will probably get a spare battery with it. They're like 100 quid for a spare battery, 90 quid. Honestly, they're not cheap. But they are beasts. Yeah, so that reminds me of the old school lamps we used to have. We had the big 9-volt battery strapped here. Got them big flat ones. Do you remember them? The ones that took the big flat batteries. Horrible lights. Yeah, that big one you do cause, yeah. On the little one, you can have it on an extension. You can put it wherever you want. You can clip it to wherever you want. So you could clip it to a pocket or put it in a pocket and do whatever you want with it. I'll just have it clipped to the back of the hat. personally. I don't even know it's there, mate. Honestly. I'll show you when I make it. It'll be brilliant. I've got a spare Seaways cap waiting to do it. When I ordered my caps, I ordered 2 reds and 1 green. I don't need it for carp fishing because it's too bright. But down the beach I need it on the kayak, so I'm going to put it on the spare red cap. You wait till it's done, mate. Trust me. You get a hard hat conversion. You get a little bracket that's designed to go on the peak of a hard hat. If it's designed to go on the peak of or the top of a hard hat. If it's designed to go on the top of a hard hat, it will fit on the peak of a cap. And you just put a washer and a screw on the underside so it doesn't pull through. And you just mount it to that. Trust. It's going to work a treat, you wait, mate. I'll make it and I'll show you. I'm making my own, mate. No, I'm going to make my own with the hard hat mount, Causa. I'm going to use the hard hat mount. I'm going to get one of them with it. And I'm going to make my own. Because if you look at the light on the headband, the wire is held on by little clips which pushes onto the headband. So you'll be able to take them off the headband and put them little clips around the side of the cap to take the wire to the back of the cap. And then the battery clips on. Just wait till I made it. I can't. The battery will just clip onto the back of the cap. Trust. Yes, trust. It's gonna work. Exactly, because I could be a millionaire this time next year. Could be a millionaire, mate. Because the one thing I hate, Causa, is a headband around my head for long periods of time, like I have now. It's horrible. To be honest, this one, you could probably do something with. I reckon I can make a mount for this, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's attach the front of your cap. Oh, that'd be so much nicer. I wonder if I can do something. Yeah, I could put a 90-degree bracket onto the harder hat the same way and just attach this to the 90-degree bracket. Hell yeah. That's how we're going to do that. I could do a really tight elastic band there. Yeah, I've already worked out how to convert this one onto a cap. Yeah, I know they do, Forza. I used to have one. Silly looking things there. I've now got the Scaffolders Big Ben. I've got a Big Ben harder because they're the most comfortable ones. They haven't got the stupid straps, they've got a proper headpiece like a crash helmet. So it doesn't rattle around and annoy you all day. Oh, it's your neck, Frank. About time we have another fish. You know it normally goes off when we say stuff like that. What are you lot going on about that? It's the truth, mate. So car is that? Sounds beefy. It's the truth, mate. Seriously? Your car sounds like a nuclear missile. Can everybody stop getting shot? It's the truth, man. That's one noisy bloody car. That's got to get tugged over, that car. That's ridiculous. It's probably something massive though, like a Lambo or Ferrari or something. Been over fuel, so it goes bang all the time. Sounds like a big car. Probably a Lambo or something like that. Sounds noisy. Oh, I know it's overfueled. It does on purpose because it's overfueled, doesn't it? As you let off the throttle and start coasting on the gears. And then as you drop a gear, it does it again. You clip the accelerator, it does it again. My Golf used to do a little bit. I had a full Scorpion exhaust. I used to pop and bang a little bit, not much. Not like that. Come on, let's get a fish. think he's coming back. A second go. God, I remember the phones that were like a briefcase. I think my dad had one. But the first phones were like breeze blocks, not like house bricks. It was huge. Massive aerials hanging at the top of them. I think my sister had one. People thought they were well cool. Absolute terrible things. Bring back them days though, innit? Then we wouldn't be live streaming. Yeah. And then some genius made a 3210. I bet you if I got mine out the drawer after 20 years of not turning it on, it's still a full battery. Absolute genius whoever built that phone. Whoever invented that. Thing's a beast. Yeah, it didn't, what was the other one that made the first phones as well? Can't think. I think it was Motorola. Remember car phones as well? Proper like handset built into your car. I think my dad had one of them and all. Yeah, of course, that's the one. You've got it. You're not that old, are you? Phew. 4 phones in the house, is there? Ericsson, that's it. Ericsson was one of the first as well, yeah, of course. Ericsson was the sleeker looking one, and the Motorola was the massive briefcase boxy looking house brick, if I remember rightly. And didn't the Ericsson have the pull out aerial and the Motorola had the solid rubber aerial, if I remember rightly. I'm sure they did. The Ericsson's aerial was about 2 meters long. I'm sure that rings a bell. Excuse the pun. I thought we were going to have another fish by now. Speaking clock here. Come on, fish. I really thought we were going to have another fish by now. Surprised. There's fish rolling all over the place. That was mad, wasn't it? Now they've stopped. Lawrence, how's it going, buddy? It's good morning now, isn't it? It's a new day session. Welcome to the new day session. Yeah, I remember 4-digit codes at the beginning. Yeah, mate. That didn't change to like the late sort of mid-90s, did it? If I remember rightly. It's like mid to late 90s, wasn't it? We had a lovely fish earlier, Lawrence. A 32-pound, 4-ounce mirror carp on the first live. So if you want to see it, it's in 9 hours, 22 minutes, roughly. The rod gets taken. In about 9 hours, 24 minutes. I'm holding the fish up. Somewhere around then anyway. If you want to go and look at it. It's a lovely fish, man. Quite a plain fish. Just a nice fish. It wasn't a bad one, Lawrence. It wasn't a bad one. Every session, the last 3 sessions we've done on this lake, we've got a 30. That's not bad going, is it? You can't seem to put a rod in the wrong place at the moment. You're doing alright. You're doing alright. Let's see how the rest of this session pans out. It might go crazy in the middle of the night. It might kick off at 6, 7 in the morning. Who knows? Just think we're settled in now. Oh, of course, I've always fished this lake, man. I just thought the other lake gave us more runs, you know. So it was a bit more exciting for the lives. But it gets tiring after a while. Can't do nights on them sort of lakes all the time. This is definitely better for night fishing. You actually get some rest. I'm going to get back on the quiver tip soon, mate. Trust me, I'll be back on the quiver on that lake. We need to do a session on the match lake. That's what we need to do. On the quiver, with the lighter line, smaller hooks. Or sort of lighter gear anyway. Not smaller hooks, just lighter line. Gonna smash out. See if we can get 100 carp in a session. That's what my challenge is, so I reckon we can do it. If we start at like 6 in the morning and fish till dark, I reckon we can do it, man. No, sea fishing's getting tough at the moment, mate. That's why I'm down the lakes. The beach fishing's tough at the moment. The thing is, Causey, you're like a carp angler who's been through it, so you'd rather see something decent. Where a lot of viewers are quite happy to see just loads of fish. You know, it's tricky. I will just balance it between a lot of it, basically. Pike. We'll just balance it between a lot of it. We do like we go on the light rods. You know the light rods we used on there last time? We use them on there one day. We'll quiver tip another time on the match lake. We'll just move about. Depends how I feel on the day. It's nice to go on the easy lake because it reminds you can catch a few fish. Because you can come on this lake and blank for 10 sessions. Even at the height of the season. I've had some really bad seasons on it. But that's when I was complicating on my rigs. I've stopped doing that now. I'm catching more. So it's nice to get out there, Lawrence, isn't it? Whether you catch or not, mate. It's not all about catching, is it? It's about being out there and trying, man. Enjoying the outdoors. Oh, this is lovely here now. Night Lawrence, catch you soon, buddy. Thanks very much. At least you've had a big fish already, mate. That makes the whole session worthwhile. Thanks for joining, man. I shall catch you again soon. Hopefully I'll catch one of your lives, mate, if you're going to go live again soon. Where the hell is our bites? Seriously. The way them fish were doshing around earlier, I am shocked we haven't had another take. Seriously. Seriously shocked. Yeah, but that whole mackerel and stuff. Because the whole mackerel is good for a big bass. Very good for a big bass. Definitely. He's changed his name. The one Rod Rob. Oh, nice one, Jamie. Nice one. Yeah. Yeah, he's changed. He was in the other day, wasn't he? Before he came in the other day. Under his new name. Came in a few days ago. I knew that was him. You know, he's changing his name as Rob. Oh yeah, a £2 bass, £3 bass could eat a whole mackerel. Let's be honest. It doesn't take a big bass to eat a whole mackerel. Some of them smaller bass are still big built, you know. Still got the big mouths and stuff. I remember we used to live bait mackerel and you'd catch 2-3 pounders still. It's crazy, but you would. You'll think about the size of the bass you catch on massive lures. You catch some absolute tiddlers, so it's only the same as that. Just a bigger version. The way the bass hit a live mackerel, they just inhale it, man. Seriously. Yeah, we used to use a massive long running ledger. Debbie Curse, we had a 32 pound 4 ounce on the last live. It's still the same session, but last live. That's why I called this one part 2. It was at 9 hours 22 minutes roughly when the fish hit the rod. So a few minutes after that I was picking it up. Cracking fish. Not the prettiest, but not a bad fish. Well proportioned. Just waiting for another one now. We're quite gobsmacked we haven't had the second fish because they were rolling everywhere after we caught that one. Gotta get another one soon. It's bite time again. This is the sort of time you get bites. You normally just get into bed and it rips off. I actually tried a hair rig in the sea. Not like a dongle, like a hair rig. It was okay. I had some funny bites and I caught a dogfish. Wasn't too keen on it. Dongle's better in the sea. Nicky Willis, thank you very much. A very kind donation of a jamming. We're jamming. The streaming phone's got 81% battery. And that battery pack's close to running out. Squeaky brakes. Yeah, dongles do work for bass. They inhale bait, so it's perfect. But if I remember rightly for bass, you don't want to spike through the bait. A bit like smooth hands, you shouldn't spike through the bait either. You should leave it hanging free off the hair. Raise you want to spike the bait with the hook. I always spike the bait on a dong with her. Doesn't matter what I'm fishing for. You're not supposed to. It's funny you mentioned ground baiting. I've got a, a spawn for fresh water. I've got a C version of that. Got given to me as a demo one. And it's weighted. And it's a rocket shape. You fill it full of chum or whatever, or fish. And it sinks to the bottom. When it hits the bottom, a big metal pin thing makes it open in the centre. So it's a sea spawn, basically. But they couldn't call it that. I don't know what they called it in the end. Well, I've got that to try out one day. You need some serious rod for it though, really. That's the only problem. You need like a T1000 or T1200. It'd be quite heavy. And it's a spawn. So it's more of a rocket type one that opens up like a half of it flaps open, spring loaded. So you close it, you pull the pin out, you cast it, it hits the bottom, the pin gets pushed in, and it opens up on the bottom, not on the top. The spawn doesn't go down to the bottom, the spawn lands on the top and opens up. On carp fishing, this C version sinks the bottom. Did you use it on a booze house? I'd love to get a Rocketeer. I tried getting one. I couldn't get one for love of money. I've got the probe marker. I just couldn't get a Rocketeer. Couldn't find one after he passed away. I would love one, mate. If you know anyone that's got one, please send me a message. Honestly. Not that we're allowed to spot at the moment. I hardly ever do, but sometimes it's handy. If it's really windy or whatever. I've got the probe marker. I never got the Rocketeer. Gutted. Gutted. Nice. Yeah, mate, they're non-existent now. Honestly, Bruce Ashby rods now. I like rocking horse, mate. Seriously. Especially now he's passed away. It's an honour to own a set of his rods. Honestly. Dongle rigs are easy. You just got to get the right material. It's just a circle hook tied on with a perfection loop, and you get some heavy braid and you make a loop. You tie some knot a ring to the end, or you make a loop in the end and you tie a few knots down the length, and then you basically burn the two ends together and stab that onto your hook. Where you burn the ends together. You tie your bait to that, mate. It's quite simple. It's a shame you can't get stuff from the UK because Seaways has got all the gear to make them. But you can't get gear from the UK. It's not going to work for you. Ladbacks, I watched a guy one day spotting 165 yards with a Bruce Ashby Rocketeer, and he was casting with the same rods as mine, Premier XP 13-foot, 3.5 pound test curves, and it was like incredible to watch him hit that spot with that side wind that he had and a spawn full of mix. It was incredible, honestly. Quite special to watch. It's a long way for a spawn. Mikey, bonjour. Oh, it's not Mikey, it's Mike. Sorry, Mike. I always confuse you with Mikey, French Mikey. I used to cast about 140 yards with the Bruce Ashby's with relative ease. With a side wind, 3.5 to 4 ounce lead. Used to do alright. It's not the same mechanics as a hair rig though. In my opinion. As a hair rig comes off near the top of the hook, a dongle comes off the bottom. It's a very different mechanism. It's just a Southern Stillwater, buddy. Sorry guys, I'm just here munching sweets now. What do I munchies today? Yeah, I reckon, you know, Alan's taught me how to cast a bit better. I reckon I could cast further with the Ashby, to be honest. It's the same principle. Not swinging it though. I like a pretty dongle rig. Torso and up and over. And up and over dongle rig's good. When Andy cold bar dongle rig's good. Yeah, mate. If only you could just come and fish it. You're far too far away, unfortunately, to even get a chance of getting a ticket on it. It's a club lake, so you got to apply to get a membership, and you got to live within a certain catchment area. You can become an associate member, but you're not allowed to do nights. And I don't think they'd allow you that far away, to be honest. That's a long way away. It's great complex there. How about the dropper pulley though, the one where you had the extension on that? That's quite a good rig. Bass, because it holds all up in the air a little bit. And it's almost like a free running rig with a shocker set up. Like an up and over pulley basically. With an extension boom. With things tied in different places. David, I'm trying, mate. I'm not going to recast or anything because we know it's in the right place. Like earlier on, we left it for a while and boom, off it went. So we know we're fishing. So I'm not going to touch them. You just got to wait. So annoying, isn't it? After catching that one and seeing several different fish moving around. Nothing. It will happen soon. Don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stay awake for. But at least we tried another life. Getting flies attacking me, little ones. yeah. Yeah, I got your ladbrokes, yeah. Yeah, yeah, causer. That happens quite a lot, mate. If you type anything about fishing in now, I come up quite high on Google now. It's quite mad, isn't it? It's weird to see, man. I want to do it myself. Trust me. It's very odd. Seeing yourself come up on Google. Type Zeta into Google. Type Zeta into Google, see what comes up. Well, you found a rocketeer. You did not find a rocketeer on eBay. Seriously. Oh, there's quite a few on there. Different ones. What's that huge collection for nearly £1,000? Look at that. A massive collection of them. What's in that one? Does it tell you? Look at all of them. Holy smokes. Three Scorpios, 3.25. You got 3 Scorpios, 2 3/4. You got an Ashby Rocketeer. You got an Ashby Pro Marker. Holy smokes, that's one hell of a collection. Wow, that's crazy. That was on the left-hand rod. Yeah, what conditions that rod in though? Yeah, that's nice. I sent an offer. That's like once in a lifetime chance of getting another one of them. I sent an offer, guys. Thanks, Kojak. No, I've already sent an offer. That's like once in a lifetime chance of getting another one of them. Honestly, I'm not joking. I've been trying to get one of them for years. Years, I tell you, and I've sort of gave up, to be honest. But we're not even allowed to spot here at the moment, but we will be allowed. And when we're allowed, I don't do it often, but it can be very handy at times. I only normally do smaller ones though. I use a spom and I put boilies and stuff in it when it's windy, or if the seagulls are being a pain in the backside. I've done very well doing it as well, just a few spoms of boilies here and everywhere. Yeah, mate. Honestly, I tried getting one, I think before Bruce passed away, and they were like impossible to get hold of. My local tackle shop had 2 probe markers and 2 rocketeers, and I waited, and I said to him, have you got the rocketeer and the probe markers left? And he went, I've got 1 probe marker left and no rocketeers, you missed the boat. I was gutted, mate. I waited too long. I basically waited too long to get the pair of them together. I don't even know why I got the marker rod. I don't really use it. Just because it was a Bruce Ashby. Or until you go to bed, David. Yeah, hopefully I'll make it another 20 minutes. Oh, it's normally the way that backs. thing is with the probe marker is you can actually fish with it. Like literally. If you wanted to fish one rod, it'd be absolutely fine to fish with. It's quite a nice rod. It's probably the same rod. It's probably the one that I'm buying or trying to buy. Probably been absolutely abused with big catfish. Got no backbone left in it. I don't know where it's from, I didn't look. I know the postage is crazy though, so it's obviously been posted properly. Might even be local, I could pick it up. Didn't look at that. Doesn't give you the option to see where from. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it's too far to be driving for me to be saying here. Yeah, I wouldn't be driving to pick that up. Definitely not. Definitely not. I'll see where it is. That's all right. If I can get it for the offer I've given, that's still a good price. Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah. I can't believe there's 32 people still here. They're absolute legends. Sitting there watching a black screen with a couple of lights looking at you. A couple of eyes looking up. Getting tired now. You know, if I go to bed, stop alive and go to bed, we'll get a bite though. It's obvious. Always happens. Yeah. I'm definitely tired. I'll carry on for a little bit longer. I'm going to carry on fishing through the night though. If I get a fish on, I'll make it short. I do pause here. So surprised we didn't get another one after all that fish movement. I'll take a short of it, or I'll put it in the retention sling and go live really quickly. Only take me 2 seconds to set a live up. Be typical though, wouldn't it? I'll just do a short of it, to be honest. Make a video. I always leave my tripod ready to put my phone back on. I just fold it up and put it to one side. It's always ready though, extended, ready to go. I just literally pull the legs in and tuck it to one side. It's easier than when you want to get it out. And then pretty big, simple as spawner. Seriously. Pretty rigs are all easy. Just make sure you use the lead with the built-in lead clip. Like just a piece of wire hanging at the side. It's much more clean. You don't need splashdowns and all that malarkey. Just get the lid with a built-on tab, like Craig sells at Seaweeds. Kojak with a party hat. Come on, Kojak. Kojak with a F. Press F. Yeah, it's quite a lot in bottom fishing, but once you get the hang of it, it's easy. Just chuck baits out and hope for the best. bit more involved than that. But Kojo with the lucky pieces of 8. Oh, there's 2 AM in France, yeah. Hour in front. Oh, definitely ladbacks, yeah. Yeah. Simple rigs often catch this as well. Sometimes the bling does work though quite well. Someone's got a bite. Bitten. Mozzie through your trousers. Maybe cause a maybe. Let's give it another 10 minutes or so. No, I'm going to stay live for a little bit longer. No, Brex, this is why I like Craig's rigs from Seaways, because even his blingy rigs are generally still quite subtle. You'll only have like a couple of beads and maybe a sequin on them. And there'll be pop-up beads or bait stop beads. You know what I mean? They'll have a function. That's why I actually like Craig's rigs so much, because he doesn't go over the top with his bling rigs. See you later, Heath. Thanks for joining, mate. Definitely been bitten on my leg through my joggers. It's a the other side of the lake. Another bats has flown into my tent. What's up with them bats tonight flying into my tent? All there is into the vents at the back. Yeah, they are sneaky. I think it was a Aussie. Might be a splinter from work. It's that sort of sensation in my leg. I often get splinters from work. I actually haven't seen too many tonight, Causa. I think the citronella candle, the Mozzie coil thing's working. I think it looked pretty good. I need to make sure it doesn't need another one before I go to bed. The bats just hit my bivvy again. What are they doing? Crashing into my bivvy. Yeah, I don't worry too much. You're not going to stop them, mate. Well, unless you got the front on your bivvy, which I haven't. Haven't zipped it on tonight. Got open bivvy. Just using it like a brolly. No need for a front on it. Fair enough, lad, but actually proper like go for it then. There's a few, yeah. There's a few. And there's that guy there, the guy next to him. And there's 2 or 3 of them over the other side there. I don't know about round to the right. There's a guy behind me, where I was the other day, when we had that 30 in the daytime, or the evening, whenever it was. There's people along the other side of that. Yeah, there's people over. It's not stupidly round. It's not every swim. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swims down this bit that I'm on. And there's only 2 people in them, so me and the other guy. It's not bad, is it? It is like carping in the sea, yeah, definitely. another fish. Really shocked. Thought we'd have had another one by now. Never mind. We'll get one at some point. I'll be woken up at stupid o'clock in the morning. There's still fish turning out there. I heard the old tail slap. There's a dosh in the distance. There's a dosh behind us. Yeah, ladbrokes, I tell you what, around my way, they're not common. Don't get many doubles around there anymore. Unfortunately. See you later, Terry. Are you off to bed, Kojak? No worries, man. I'm not far behind you, mate. I'm going soon as well. I'm absolutely knackered. It's time I went to bed soon myself. You know I'm going to go fish, though. It's bound to happen. Yeah, I want to say goodbye, guys. Thanks, everybody, though. It's been absolutely awesome. I'll be live again in the morning. So, give me a few hours sleep. And I'll be awake early and get a live rolling. So, people, this has been KayakDangler. Thank you for your very kind day today. You're very generous, everyone. And thanks for your time. I'm going to bed. So until next time, people. This has been KayakDangler. I'll be up early. I'll set an alarm. Catch you later.